So why is Tesla stock pulling back today? I actually just sold 20 of my shares, locking in profits as Tesla moves up on the day. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with Technical Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having a blessed day. And I want to provide you guys with a quick little update on the day. I'm barely in the green, and you guys might be asking, Ricky, how are you in the green if you hold overnight and Tesla's down 1.2%? It's all about position size. Tesla aggressively sold off. I've said this so many times. I carry a very small position size overnight just in case something like this happens. My number one focus is risk management, and I'm actually going to start sharing my screen to you guys because I actually see what I'm pointing at. But right now I have a little bit over 130 shares. I held 50 shares overnight. As I saw that it sold off, I added more to my position size. If you're part of the Learn Plan Profit Group, you would have seen this during the live trading session today. And all I focus on is risk management and position size. It's nothing special. It's something that we have been covering in every single video. Tesla has been doing an absolute amazing job ascending, breaking resistance levels, making higher highs, working towards that addition to the S&P 500. And I want to talk to you guys and keep it super simple on why it pulled back today. A lot of you guys might be reading about it has a $5 billion sell offering. And what does that mean? I think the way that this was positioned is just amazing. This is a step in the right direction, in my opinion, for long-term investors. You guys know that I try to be as neutral as possible, but just think about this and how crazy this perfect setup was. So let me provide you guys with an update on the day. I'm up a little bit over $1,000, a little bit over $1,200 on the day. Super thankful, super grateful. Yesterday I had an amazing day where I cleared a little bit over $3,000. So we've been killing it with Tesla, and my only focus has been position size and not being afraid to lock in profits. With that being said, they pretty much are going to be putting $5 billion worth of shares for sale for large investment banks, right? This is leading up to the S&P 500, and you guys might be like, oh, like this is just ridiculous. Like it pulled back. Like what's going on? Is this the very beginning stages of Tesla pulling back? First of all, Tesla is very overbought. I've said that from the very beginning stages. It's very overbought. If you look at this on the 180-day chart, it should not surprise you that it pulls back. But the way that they did this is so strategically sound. And the reason I say this is Tesla pulled back 1% today. It has a $600 billion market cap valuation. So that pulling back 1% is nothing, right? In the big grand scheme of things. Think about this. They're going to have, right now, if I'm not mistaken, they have a little bit over $14 billion in cash as of their last quarter report. Impressive, $14 billion. With this, they have closer to $20 billion, right? Because they're going to be able to cash out on $5 billion. Think about this. Not even just that. Why do they do this? To continue to work towards reinvesting the longevity of Tesla, and not just with their business operations, but being able to leverage their cash to continue to scale this completely innovative car market, right? And you guys might be asking, well, why now? Why not now? It hit 180-day highs during the pre-market session at 669. A lot of you guys probably weren't able to sell during that time. So it hits highs of 669. It's been on a rally since the talk of being added to the S&P 500 from just less than a month ago to where it peaked out. 65% it has grown in the past month. Think about this. Just think about this. They cashed out $5 billion. Market pulled back 1%. That's all right, whatever, right? They were valued at, if I'm not mistaken, $606 billion. Pulls back 1%. They gave back $6 billion, but they cashed out $5 billion. That's to reinvest into the longevity of their future. And it's one of the best practices that Tesla has implemented. They've done this before. And it's what has allowed them to be able to have enough cash to sustain themselves and, again, report positive quarters. And it's what has led to them to be able to be considered as a potential addition to the S&P 500, which in December 21st, we're going to see happen for the first time ever with the largest market cap valuation of any stock that has ever been added. And guess what? Just with its performance yesterday, so we're talking about, oh no, it pulled back 1%. Just with its performance yesterday on Tesla, it gapped up 7%. for no reason. We talked about this yesterday. It broke $600. It gapped up to 640, 650 around there during market close. And it pulls back 1% today because of this. Oh, they cashed out $5 billion. So they're investing in their future. With the 7% that they made yesterday, let's say that they gave back 1.5%. Let's say they ended the day down 2%. They're still up 5% overall in the past 2 days. They're still up over 60% in the past month. And they're still up over 600% in the past year. So for them to take a little pullback of 1% to be able to cash out $5 billion to reinvest into their future for their long-term investors, do I think that's the right move? I think it makes sense. And they did it in such an effective way that when it's at its peak of its price, 180-day highs, they're like, hey, this is a great price point. Let's cash out $5 billion. Let's continue to reinvest into the future to have more security, just like they didn't have before, right? We've heard it so many times before where Tesla was so cash poor that they were days or weeks from filing for bankruptcy. And that's not even a question anymore because of how much money they have in cash. They're very cash rich. And I think it was just done in such a beautiful way where they scaled the price, the momentum, the hype was there, the build up to the S&P 500. It hit 180-day highs. It had a 7% day yesterday for no reason, just because it broke above a resistance level. And it pulls back let's say by the end of the day, 2%. But they were able to cash out $5 billion. So based off of just their even overall week's performance, they're still in the green. Makes sense, right? For long-term investors. For traders, I've talked to you guys so many times before. Every single day, every single night, I say the same thing. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but you need to have a plan. If you're not an investor and you're a trader, have structure. These pullbacks should not be a surprise. The stock is overbought. It's bound to pull back. It makes sense that they're investing into their future. Don't be surprised, be prepared. Watch your position size and be effective. And this is why it's so important. This is why I continue to remind you the same thing over and over again. It's the simple things in life that people tend to overcomplicate, and this is no exception. So all together on the day, up a little bit over. Oh, it's actually pulling back as of right now. So I'm still up nearly $1,000 on the day. Looks like Tesla might actually be pulling back right now. So let's look at the 1 day, 1 minute chart. And there it goes, pulling on back. And one of the things that I've been doing throughout the day is as it pulls back, I buy a little bit more and then I sell. Towards the end of the day, I'll close out my position and I'll only have 50 shares. So I day trade Tesla with about 150 to 180 shares throughout the day so I can manage my risk. So I take advantage of all the volatility intraday, but I take on a very little risk by holding a very small position size overnight because it's so overbought. So I do my part in locking in profits and making sure that I take risk management into my own hands. So I'm not saying the way that I trade is the perfect way. I'm just sharing with you that my main focus is risk management, and that's why I approach it this way. So you guys let me know in the comment section, do you think that Tesla with this $5 billion cash out offering is a step in the right direction? And would you have done the same move if you were in Elon's position? So again, make sure you guys stay connected. We upload new videos every single day on our YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe. I hope that I earned your thumbs up in this video if you guys learned something new. And if you're an absolute beginner and you're struggling to stay connected or to join other groups, luckily we run the largest Facebook group in the world for those who day trade in the stock market with over 294,000 members all over the world. That's that first link down below. If you guys want to watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow, click the second link, learn a little bit more about what the Learn, Plan, Profit group has to offer, what's included. And if you want to get a taste of what it's like to watch me trade live, scroll all the way down and watch one of my live trading sessions. And if you're ready to join our team, click the second link and we'll see you tomorrow at Market Open, as we do every single day. So I appreciate you guys' time. Continue working hard, continue following dreams. Let your passion be what drives your success. We're back up 1.1K on the day. And again, be selective, be prepared, not surprised. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.